Hey there, Horne-Ellstrom here. Welcome to day 19 of our Supersize You annual challenge. Today, and for a total of 9 days, we are going over and creating an acronym for the word supersize, since we're supersizing ourselves this year, and I'm applying it to the 9 areas of the life framework. Today, U stands for understanding, and I like to think you are confident, you are capable, you are amazing, you are awesome. Whatever, I want you to say I am in front of each of those things, because I know you are, but do you know you are? So the area of confidence, I think it's a foundational skill. It's why I added it to the 9-part life framework in probably 2021. I probably started sharing it as part of my 9-part life framework instead of the 7-part life framework that I learned from Jim Rohn and Tony Robbins back in, I want to say it was either the late 70s or early 1980s. I don't remember exactly when I started following Tony Robbins. I followed Jim Rohn for a little while before then. I was young and in college, so I wasn't doing a whole lot of personal development. I was probably doing too much partying and getting to know who I was as an individual human being, which I did not do probably until after I was 50. So we try all these things out, and they don't always work, but hopefully we learn and have lessons learned and builds our confidence in the process. And we also do things that undermine our confidence. I don't know about you, but I still do some of those things, right? We have negative self-talk. We have false beliefs. We have beliefs that are limiting, that are counteracting the things that we believe that we want all the time. And it's, if we're willing to look at them and address them and shine the light on them, we see, oh my gosh, that's a lie. That hasn't been true for me since I was 7 years old. That happened in 1st grade. Oh my God, why am I still hanging on to that? So, or 6th grade or 7th grade or high school or college or your first relationship, etc. So today we are going to ask ourselves a couple of questions about confidence and really pay attention to what times in our life have we felt the most capable and confident, and what surrounded those. I want you to spend a couple of minutes today just going back and looking at your history and saying, all right, I'm maybe not feeling a level 9 confidence right now, but I have felt really pretty confident and capable in the past. And then think about the emotions, think about the actions, think about the people, think about the situation. What about that helped you to feel more confident and believe in yourself? Because confidence is really just our belief in ourselves, right? Our awareness that we are confident, capable, amazing human beings, and we can create and do and be and have whatever we want, but only to the extent that we believe it, that we believe in ourselves. And confidence to me is all about showing up as our best self, showing up. The word aligned is bantered around so much now on the internet. It's got to be an AI thing that tells us we have to all be regulated and aligned and in harmony and peace and calm and love. I'm not a very calm person. Or I guess I am now as I get older, but I've always been running on like 12 cylinders. I think I was born with a 12-cylinder engine, which I greatly appreciate. So today, ask yourself a couple of questions. What and when and who, what, where, when, why, and how is my confidence impacting my ability to be the best possible version of myself? For me to show up. What does it take for me to show up with confidence, clarity, calm, leadership? And just jot those things down, because that means if we've ever done it, we can do it again on command. We just have to know what the formula is for us. Maybe I haven't done this exercise yet today. I love creating new exercises, and then I'm like, okay, I haven't even done it yet, so how can I talk about it? But asking yourself questions is one of the fastest, easiest way to bolster our confidence. Now, that means we have to have the little angel on our shoulder answering, not the little devil on our other shoulder answering, right? We live in a dual universe, and so there's always positive and negative ways of looking at absolutely everything. But guess what? You get to decide what's positive for you and what's negative for you, right? To me, feeling frustrated, I have made that almost impossible, and because I think it's such a bad, negative thing and has had such a negative impact on my life. Do I still get frustrated? Absolutely, positively. But when I experience it, I ask myself, all right, what's going on right now? What am I thinking? What am I believing? What kind of self-talk do I have that is causing me to try to get frustrated right now? Because I actually have to go through a bunch of hoops. I redefined what frustration is for me. I have to jump through a bunch of hoops to really actually feel frustrated. So if I've actually subconsciously jumped through all those hoops, boom, that's like an alarm bell goes off and I'm like, all right, I need to pay attention to this. Why is this frustrating me? And it's because I've slipped into my old definition of frustration was, and this is really scary to admit, anytime anything isn't going my way exactly as I expected it to, I feel frustrated. That was my old definition. That was horrible, right? Because how often does everything go our way for 5 minutes, much less for entire days, months, weeks, and years at a time? I'm going to report back that that's never happens. Not in my life anyway. All right, that's our action item for today. Pay attention to your process for feeling confidence. Guess what? We can do this with negative things or we can do it with positive things. I think we all want to feel more confident and capable and like our true selves. And so that's why this is such a powerful exercise. We take some of the things we've used in the past or will use this year to get rid of things that we don't want, but we need to immediately replace those with things that we don't want. Or guess what? The thing that we just thought we got rid of creeps back into our life. Sometimes it doesn't creep. Sometimes it slams with an experience or an event that we didn't even see coming. So we don't want that. All right. Any questions about this? Just ask me. Otherwise, have an awesome day, and I'll, of course, be with you tomorrow. Bye.